After the Founding Fathers realized, finally, that the Articles of Confederation wasn't working, they organized an event in the summer of 1787 in Philadelphia called the Constitutional Convention to revise the Constitution, despite their actual purpose was to rewrite the entire thing.
The event was actually in danger of completely collapsing because the big states claimed that representation should be based on population. However, the small states argued that representation should be equal. This led to the Connecticut Compromise, which created two houses in Congress, called to the Senate and the House of Representatives. In the Senate, every state has equal representation, but in the House of Representatives, representation was determined by population, thus making both the small and the big states content.
There were actually 55 delegates from 12 different states that attended the convention. No delegates from Rhode Island attended due to the fact that they believed that the new constitution would give the national government far too much power. However, we're only going to talk about 4 of the key delegates at the convention.
A key delegate in the Constitutional Convention was George Washington.
He was actually unanimously elected as the leader and president of the convention, even though he originally didn't want to be part of it. However, his mind changed because he had a vision of a stronger and more powerful union.
Another key delegate in the Constitutional Convention was James Madison. He's known as the father of the Constitution. He's likely called the father of the Constitution because he came to the convention very well prepared. For example, he studied countries like England, and he was ready for the arguments against the creation of the new government. On top of that, he took notes every single day about the ideas for the new constitution and recopied them every single night. He did this daily for 4 months that the convention lasted. He later stated doing this task over and over nearly killed him.
Third key delegate in the Constitutional Convention was George Mason. He was a delegate for Virginia and came to the convention very concerned about how much power the federal government would receive, as well as the convention's refusal to abolish the slave trade. He did not sign the Constitution, later saying, "I would sooner chop off my right hand."
William Peterson was an additional key delegate in the convention. He advocated for the New Jersey Plan, considering he is the delegate for New Jersey, which attempted to protect the rights of little states. He wanted every single state to have equal representation and thus power in Congress. He actually left the convention in early July of 1787, but returned back in September of the same year after figuring out about the Connecticut Compromise.